The Canada West regular season hasn't even begun, and the Trinity Western women's basketball team is already turning heads. After winning only 3 games against CIS competition all of last year, Coach Cheryl Jean-Paul revamped the team in a big way. And with 5 preseason wins against CIS schools already, the Spartans have clearly taken major strides forward since last season. Jean-Paul brought in 7 new players this offseason, headlined by 3-time CIS champion Laurel Weigel, who will play her 5th year of eligibility with Trinity Western after a 4-year career at Simon Fraser. But while the addition of Weigel is a huge boon, the key for the Spartans so far, and Weigel should definitely get a good deal of credit for it, is the completely altered mentality they've adopted. Unlike at times last year, this season the Spartans truly believe they can win every time they take the floor.
I thought that we had tremendous heart, and we worked really hard last year, and we fought, but there was always this undertone that we weren't supposed to win games. I thought that there was probably 7 or 8 games that we probably could have won if we had believed that we were able to win games. And I think the last few weeks in terms of our preseason prep, there has been a sense of we knew we had that. We knew we could win the game. And so even just that confidence shift within our own roster, that our athletes believe that we can win games when we're close at the end, is an exciting process for us to have gone through.
A major part of that process was indeed the acquisition of Weigel, who, as a former All-Canadian and National Championship MVP, brings huge amounts of experience and a mature attitude on and off the court that is already rubbing off on her teammates.
I mean, I think she's come into this season with an open mind in terms of the impact that she can make on our team, and I was more concerned that she impact us as a program and the future development of our program, helping our athletes understand what it feels like to win and what it feels like to expect to win and the kind of work that you have to put in to get those expectations. I think her impact off court and in terms of the player development that we're looking for is going to be far greater. I mean, she's a great basketball player, and I think I'm hoping she'll have a great season and she'll enjoy finishing playing her basketball career at Trinity Western. I think her impact will move forward with us in the coming years as well.
While Weigel will certainly be a dangerous weapon, the addition of transfer athletes Sarah Cleveland and Laurel's sister Larissa Weigel, along with first-year players Ashleen Saroa, Caitlin Starr, and Kristen Ford, will go a long way to building for this year and the future.
I think with bringing in some athletes, some transfer athletes that have a little bit more hunger, Sarah and Larissa, they have a sense of better sense of direction in terms of where they want to go with how they're playing. And I think we brought some young athletes who just provide some great energy and are really developing quite a bit faster than in terms of our development last year. So we're able to move forward.
And then there's the returning players. The only key loss from last year's squad was the now graduated Karina Reimer. So those 7 who return all have experience on the floor, and after what happened last season, you can bet they'll be a hungry bunch.
You know what, I think every athlete that returned brought something with them in terms of a renewed sense of direction and definitely drive. I think Holly Strom in particular had a great off-season of training and has really stepped up big for us. In all of our preseason games, she's been probably our most consistent scorer and rebounder, so that's been exciting for her to develop. I think Steph is definitely playing with a lot of confidence from the point position, and that's something that we didn't have consistently last year, and I think everyone else is coming understanding that the transfer athletes are there and the new athletes are there to challenge them to be better.
After posting a 5-3 preseason record, the Spartans open the regular season schedule at home against Victoria Friday and Saturday nights. Both games will be streamed live on CanadaWest.tv. For Spartans TV, I'm Mark Jensen.